Continuing on with our proportion unit, we're going to take a look at this word problem, and we're going to solve it using a proportion. Arthur is typing a paper that is 390 words long. He can type 30 words in 1 minute. How long will it take him to type the paper? I've already highlighted the key words in this problem. I know that Arthur is trying to type a paper that's 390 words long. I also know that he can type 30 words in 1 minute. We have to try to find how long it will take him to type that paper. In this case, long is asking us for how many minutes. How many minutes will it take him to type this 390 word paper? To solve for this, we're going to use proportions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 fraction bars and set them equal to each other. Because I know proportion is 2 ratios set equal to each other. Now we're going to write our given information into this proportion. I always start with what I know is equal, or what I know is true. I know that he can type 30 words in 1 minute. So I'm going to start with that. He can type 30 words in 1 minute. Now Arthur is trying to type a paper that's 390 words long. So since I put words on the top on the left side, I have to put this 390 words on the top on the right side. We always want our labels to match going across, words and words. Now we're trying to figure out how long it will take him to type that 390 word paper. So this is my minutes again. Now this is my unknown, so I'm going to use X to represent this. And we have to know how many minutes it will take to write that 390 word paper. Now we have a proportion that looks very similar to what we were just doing in the last lesson. So to solve this, we are going to use cross products again, which means we're going to multiply going diagonally. So I have x times 30, which remember I always like to write the number first, so I'm going to write this as 30 times x. Drop down my equals, and I have 1 times 390. Again, I could write this as 390 times 1. It's the same thing. Now we can simplify this down. 30 times x, remember we just write as 30x. Writing them together like that means multiplication. 1 times 390 then gives me 390. And we have 30 times x. Remember, to solve for x here, solve for our variable, we have to do the opposite or the inverse. So the opposite of multiplying x by 30 is to divide by 30. Whatever I do to one side, we have to do to the other side. So I'm going to divide by 30 on both sides. 30 divided by 30 leaves me with 1x, or just x, equals 390 divided by 30. Zeros cancel out. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So we get x equals 13 as our solution. But I know that x is minutes, so my final answer would be 13 minutes. So Arthur can write a 390 word paper in 13 minutes. So the key is, when you set up your proportion, to always have your labels across from each other. Minutes and minutes, words and words. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call.